I will never forget October 7th, the feeling of uncontrolled and helpless, feelings that I get only now. On October 7th, I woke up at my parents' house. While the sirens started, my mom woke me up. Me and my boyfriend were asleep. And he's also an officer at the IDF. And she said that the war starts, and we didn't understand what's going on. We just heard the sirens, so we woke up and started to get ready. I immediately called my commander and asked her where to go. She told me to go south towards Ofakim. I took one soldier with me because I didn't have a gun or all my stuff. And then we started driving to Ofakim. When we got to Ofakim, we went to the MDA station. A lot of injured people arrived there to get medical help. There were people from Ofakim, soldiers who were trying to help civilians, survivors of the Nova Festival. And then after a lot of people came to the MDA station, we started to realize there were a lot of bodies outside. And we started to evacuate them so that their families won't see them dead outside. I got equipment so that I can protect myself and the civilians too. I got a gun. Still don't know which soldier gave me his gun. And I didn't feel a lot. And you don't feel anything while you evacuate bodies, while you see a lot of injured people, and most of them were young, so you don't feel anything. You just do what you have to do, and we didn't realize while we were doing it what we were doing. We just did it. At the MDA station, the atmosphere was chaotic. There were a lot of injured people, dead people, who were coming from different places. Civilians, soldiers, survivors from the Nova Festival. And I knew that I had to act as a commander, so I took a few soldiers with me and we went out to the streets to evacuate bodies. While we did that, there were sirens who were alerting us from terrorists in the city. And I didn't want parents to see their children dead in the streets, children to see their parents dead in the streets. So we knew that we had to act fast. We knew that there were a lot of terrorists in Israel, at the south specifically, and we knew that our job is here in Ofakim and that we had to do what we can do. We weren't trying to save the entire south. We were trying to do our best where we were and help the civilians. We were in Ofakim for 3 days until we made sure that the city and the civilians are safe. There were one man who were like 60, I think. He talked only Russian. I don't know Russian. He saw his children, a man and a woman who were like 30, I guess, and they were lying on the floor. He didn't know if they are alive or not, and he just looked at them until we came. When we came, we told him to get inside because it wasn't safe outside, and he asked us to help his children. He was watching them. He didn't know if they are dead or alive. I think he wanted to believe that they were alive, but by the time we came, they weren't alive. I think he didn't approach them because he was afraid, or he just didn't want to believe they're dead. I tried to explain him everything. I tried to comfort him. I just put my hand over his shoulder and told him that I'm sorry. I didn't know what else to say. People didn't know if their loved ones are dead or alive. I think that at the 3 first days of the war, it took us time to understand the amounts of injured people and dead people and the tragedy that happened to us as a country. We didn't feel anything at the first 3 days. We were just like going on automat. As a commander, I just knew that I had to do my job. My soldiers and I were trying to do our best in this situation. I knew I had the responsibility to give them orders and to make sure that we are doing our best. At the next phase, after we were in Ofakim, we trained to get inside Gaza in order to be a rescue team. Since the war started after October 7th, my life has become more meaningful, and I think I prepared myself for the past 5 years for this moment. At the end of every mission, we sit together, the entire group. We talk about what we saw, what we felt, what we thought during the mission. It helps. Also, talking to friends who were with you at the situation helps the most. And I go to a therapist, and she helps me. I don't think that never again happened on October 7th, because we have a strong army who can fight back. We have a country, and we're gonna win this war.